Welcome to the Rich TV Live podcast, Stocks and Stacks, episode 19. Hope you're all having a great day. This is the last week of September, and September is typically a pretty bad month in the markets, and that's what it's been. So the market's doing exactly like we predicted, and we're going into where it's typically a good time in the markets in October and November for stocks and for crypto. And oil is absolutely on fire, which we also predicted. In fact, got oil right here. Look, we got oil right here. We got oil right. We're gonna put this right there. We'll put that right. We'll put that right there. We'll put the oil right there. Oil absolutely on fire. I think I predicted it would go to $100 a barrel. And we're almost there. Almost at $100 a barrel for oil. So welcome to the Rich TV Live podcast. Hope you're having a great day. We're going to go through all the hot stocks. We'll take a look at the price of Bitcoin. We'll look at the price of oil. And if you have any questions, put it in the chat. We are streaming everywhere. And please, don't be shy. If you like these videos, smash the like button, comment down below, share the video everywhere, and subscribe if you're alive. All right, let's get into it, shall we? Here we go. Let's take a look at the markets, folks. Here we go. Let me share my screen with you. All right, here we go. All right, so the hottest stock of the day right now is NIR. And you can see here that my indicators gave the buy signal and took off, retrace, took off, retrace, took off, retrace, and then retrace. So NIR on the NASDAQ currently up 100% and one of the hottest stocks of the day. Put it on your radar, put on your watch list. Now, when you see something go up this much, I'm not going to chase something up 100%, but I know there's a lot of people that do. There's a lot of people that do, believe it or not. They chase these things. They don't seem to care. It doesn't seem to bother them at all that the stock is up 100%. But for me, it does. It bothers me because I missed the move. You know, like I want to get in before it goes up 100%. I don't want to go in after it goes up 100%. I think that we already missed the move. But you know what? You never know. These markets are crazy. These markets are volatile. Anything is possible. So sometimes a stock goes up 100% and then it goes up another 100%. So I'm not saying it can't go up higher. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that it's not a practice that I like to use, which is wait for a stock to go to all-time highs or daily highs and then buy it and hope it goes higher. I'm in group chats that's precisely how people trade. I think it's crazy. It's never going to be something that I will do. It's never going to be something that I'll be comfortable doing. But I promise you, there are people that do it. I know. Hey, listen, there are people that do it. They literally wait for the high of the day before they buy. I'm waiting for the high of the day to sell. All right. I'm waiting for the high of the day to sell. I'm waiting for the low of the day to buy. There are literally people out there that wait for the high of the day, and that's when they buy. So they buy at the high of the day, wait for it to go to higher, and then sell. I just can't trade like that. Every fabric of me just goes against it. I just can't do it. But hey, like I said, there are people that do it every day. They're probably the ones buying this stock right now, NIR, up 99% on the day. So definitely a stock that's doing well, definitely one to watch. And my indicator gave the buy signal. That would have been the time to buy right there. And this was pre-market, and then it took off, and then it took off even more. So I don't know. I'd love to know what you guys think. Are you guys buying these types of stocks? What do you think about the strategy? Are you buying momentum? Are you staying away from stocks up 100% already? Are you waiting for them to go up 100% before you buy them? What's your guys' strategy? But what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys what I'm doing, what my plans are, what my strategy is, and I just stick to my strategy. I don't force trades. I think forcing trades can be really, really dangerous. Looking for trades that are not there can be really, really dangerous. I actually like to know the news as well. You know, like when people buy stocks and they don't know the news, it's like, why is the stock up today? I don't know. Okay, sure. uh, all right. So like for me, it's a little bit different. Like I want to know everything about the company. I want to know everything about the stock. I want to know why are they up? What is their news? Oh, they're doing a 50-to-1 reverse. Some of these stocks are going up because they're doing a reverse. I'm like, yeah, ain't touching it. I'm not buying a stock that just announced they're doing a reverse split. I mean, those are the ones I run from. And some of these are literally going up because of that type of news. It's just crazy. Absolutely crazy. Absolutely insane. But like I said, everybody has their own opinion. Everybody has their own strategy. I'm just not that guy, right? I'm not that guy that's waiting for a stock to go up and then buys it once it's up, you know? Just can't do it. Can't, I got people, oh man, did you get into that stock? Nope. Sure didn't. Can't do it. Ain't gonna do it. So, like I said, everyone has their own strategy, but that's definitely not my strategy. All right. So here's another one that's high today, 88% PIXY. I think this is one that announced that they're doing a reverse split. PIXY. I think it might be this one. There's one of these stocks today that's up like on news that they're doing a reverse split. And I'm pretty sure it's this one, PIXY. So please be very, very careful buying these types of stocks. It shoots up pre-market. I think it's market makers just giving people an opportunity to get out, in my opinion. And if you buy something and then they announce that they're doing a reverse split, that is not good news, right? So once a stock announces they're doing a reverse split, I want out. Like at that point, I want out of that stock. I'm not a fan of any companies that do a reverse split. That is not the type of thing that says, hey, let me get in, right? That's not the thing that motivates me to want to buy it. Oh, they're doing a reverse split. Let me get in right now. No. If I'm in a stock and they're announcing they're doing a reverse split and then they shoot up, that's like a gift from the stock gods. And that's my opportunity to get the heck out of Dodge and never come back, right? So this move up here, this price action, in my opinion, is the market makers giving you one last chance to get out. And look what happened. It came back down, right? And now it's kind of consolidating, going back and forth. But look, it's going lower. Look at that, lower, lower, lower. So you really need to read the news, because if you're not reading the news and you don't understand why these stocks are going up, you can get stuck holding the bag. And there's nothing fun as an investor when you're stuck holding the bag. Nothing fun about it. Nothing fun will ever come from holding bags in stocks. Okay. It's the worst feeling ever when you're an investor and you're holding the bag. So please get to know the news and get to understand, why are these stocks going up? I think it's extremely important to understand, why are these stocks going up? I want to know, why are they up? What is the catalyst? What is making these stocks jump so aggressively? Right? It's important. I want to know, what is the reason behind this? What is the catalyst? Who is buying this? Right? What is the reason why the stock jumps up like this? And if the news is they're doing a reverse split, that's not good news. Not good news at all. All right. All right, so we're just sharing this video all over social media, and I'm going to continue to share with the picks with you guys. So NIR up 91%, PIXY up 90%, SPRC currently up 32%. But let's take a look at the daily chart. Another one that went up pre-market, shot up when the market opened up, and has now been consolidating. So all the way back down, right? So it's been up way more. People took profits, sold, and it's coming back down. All three of these first stocks that I talked about, all penny stocks. I'm not a huge fan of penny stocks. I'm going to be honest with you guys. I got an appetite for them. Don't get me wrong. There's a time and day. There's a place and time where sometimes I will buy penny stocks. I own penny stocks. Don't get me wrong. But I also have, as I've gotten older and matured as an investor, I've become more interested in dividend stocks, large cap stocks, quality companies, companies that are revenue positive, companies that are not selling stock to survive. And one of the things you have to understand with a lot of penny stocks is they're selling stock to survive. So if you're selling stock to survive, that's a very dilutive action. And when you're using that tool consistently to raise capital, your stock price is going to go down. You're putting downward pressure on the stock, right? And that's not really a great strategy long-term for the stock price to go up, okay? So that's why most penny stocks fail. And I always say this, people don't plan to fail, they fail to plan, right? So as an investor, you have to have a plan and you need to stick to it. So I'll give you an example. A few weeks ago, cannabis stocks got hot. I got in, I made a day trade on Canopy Growth Corp, made a quick $3,500, stock went down, I got out. A few days later, someone messaged me, oh man, I got into Canopy Growth Corp. I'm like, oh wow, too bad. You should have already got in and got out. It made its move up. Now it's going back down. Oh yeah, I know, I kind of got in too late. Now it's down. Well, Canopy Growth has started to go up the last few days. And I messaged that person. I'm like, look, Canopy Growth is starting to go up. As soon as you get into profit, get out. They messaged me, oh, thank you, I will. I'm like, okay. As an investor, that's how you need to trade. You need to eliminate all emotion. You need to have a plan, and you need to stick to it. So if you're in a penny stock and it gives you a chance to get out and it shoots up, get out. That's your opportunity. Don't miss your opportunity to get out. Capitalize on your opportunity. And when you get that chance, take it. Take it and run. All right. Here's another penny stock that's been going up and down a lot. Let's just take a look at the 1-year chart on LIFW. This thing's been as high as, I've been marking this, $2, as low as 9 cents, and been just kind of chopping around this 9 cents to 20 cent margin zone, from 9 cents to 27, back down to 20, trying to up and down, up and down, up and down. Super risky. Not trying to tell you to buy it. Penny stock, right? This is what you get with penny stocks. So you just got to kind of chart them and you got to know what you're getting into. I haven't bought this stock. It doesn't really motivate me at all. It doesn't excite me. When I see a stock go from $2 to 7 cents or 9 cents, it's like, do I really want to own this dog? No. But there's people buying it. I'm just not one of them right now. You know, like I can't do it. It just doesn't motivate me. It doesn't move me at all. Here's MLKN. This is a large cap that's trading like a penny stock. It's up 28% on the day. When I look at the 1-year chart, it's back to a 52-week high. So there's people out there that are going to say, wow, 52-week high, let me buy. I'm the opposite. 52-week high, I ain't buying. 52-week high, I'd be selling. That's where I'd be selling. Look, the last time it got to a 52-week high, what did it do? It sold. So I'm not going to be buying at a 52-week high. So when I'm trading and when I'm teaching you guys these things, I'm not doing this to say, hey, it's up 28% on the day. It's at a 52-week high. It's at the highest it's been all year. And every single time it gets here, it sells. I'm not going to buy it. I'm not going to tell you to buy it, but I would tell you to sell it. I would tell you to sell it. Now, just because I tell you to sell it doesn't mean it won't go higher. It's possible. Anything is possible in the markets. Like, I do have a crystal ball, but just because I have a crystal ball doesn't mean it's going to be correct. Sometimes the crystal ball is correct, but sometimes the crystal ball doesn't always give me the answer I'm looking for. But one thing that my crystal ball does tell me is that at a 52-week high, typically it's always best to be thinking sell. And at a 52-week low, typically with quality companies, growing companies, not penny stocks, quality companies, growing companies, companies with no debt that are doing the right things, that are growing. And there's small cap companies that fill in that category that we've talked about on our show, that we're still talking about on our show. We're bringing CEOs on our show, companies that have no debt, companies that are growing their revenues, companies that are not diluting their stock. If those are at 52-week lows, or large cap companies that are quality companies that are growing in revenues, that are paying dividends, if they're at 52-week lows, those are the ones we want to buy. That's what the crystal ball is telling me. But if a stock is at a 52-week high, that's typically my signal to sell. If a stock is at a 52-week low, that's typically my signal to buy. Buy low, sell high. Buy low, sell high. I don't care if it's stocks. I don't care if it's crypto. I don't care if it's NFTs. I don't care if it's real estate. I don't care if it's cars. I don't care if it's gold. I don't care if it's oil. I don't care if it's silver. The same principle applies. The same principle applies. It just does. All right. All right, I'm just messaging some of the members that are messaging me on social media. And if you have any questions on YouTube or anywhere else, please put it in the chat. Yo, Rob, what's up, brother? How you doing, my friend? You have any questions? You have any picks you want me to look at? Please put it in the chat, bro, and I'll do my best to look at it for you. I hope you're learning from this. I'm trying to teach you guys as much as possible. I'm always trying to become a better trader and a better investor. I'm definitely not a perfect trader. I'm definitely not a perfect investor. I've made mistakes. I'm probably going to make more. But what I'm trying to do is, as I get older and I mature as an investor, I'm trying to reduce my mistakes, trying to make less mistakes. And what I've learned is that it starts with the companies you pick in the first place. If you get into quality companies in the beginning, you're going to have less problems. If you get into a lot of problematic companies, you're probably going to have a lot of problems with your portfolio. But if you get into really good quality assets, you're going to have less problems with those assets. It's the same thing with real estate. Location, location, location. If you buy a property in a great location, probably going to have success. But if you buy a great property in a bad location across the street from, a building that has a bad reputation, you might have some problems selling your home because someone might not want to live across the street from a building with a bad reputation. These types of things are what you have to consider when you make an investment. You have to consider everything when you make an investment, in my opinion, if you want to be a successful investor. So we've looked at 5 stocks already. I haven't bought any of them. I'm not really thinking about buying any of them. But since we've been talking, one of them has already gone higher. Here's NIR. I told you guys I wouldn't buy it. But I told you there are people out there that wait for stocks to go up and then they buy them. And look, this one is going higher. NIR, still going up. My indicator just gave me a buy signal. So my indicators are saying buy, and the RSI is actually in a reasonable buy zone. So the reality is this could go higher. There's a very good chance that this could go higher. But because it's up 100% already, I'm not going to want to buy it. I don't personally want to buy it. Rob, would you buy this up 100% on the day? I feel like I already missed it. I missed it. I would have loved to get in, and then when it went up 100%, that's my signal to sell. I would have loved to make 100% on this today, but I would have wanted to get in before the move and then sold. That would have been my move. But to get in now, it's too little too late in my opinion. But I might be wrong. It might go higher. I'm not saying it can't go higher. Anything is possible. It's just not what I'm going to do. Here's another trade, BHVN. Here's the 1-year chart, choppy up and down, up and down. But look, another one that's close to a 52-week high. It's traded today close to a 52-week high. But it got to that 52-week high and then sold off, and now we're sitting right at 22. Sitting right here. So what does that tell you? It tells you that there's resistance at $25. So even if I wanted to get in right now at 22, what's really my upside? It's going to probably sell at 25. So I've got what, 10%? There we go, Rob. Rob says absolutely not. So as an investor, you got to look at the chart, look at what the chart is doing, because the chart tells a story, and then ask yourself, what is the upside and what's the downside from here? So I look at this and say, okay, well, the upside from here is only 10%. So it's too late, right? And the downside is, well, it was just at $16. So if I buy this now and it goes back down to 16, I could end up losing 50% of my money like right away, right? If I buy this at 22 and it goes down to 16, it's a big loss. I don't want to lose like 20, 30% of my money, potentially having this go back down. And I'm not saying it will. I'm just saying it could. It could go down to 16. It could go to 25. It could go to 30. It could go to 10. It could go anywhere. It's the stock market. I can't guarantee it. I don't hold these stocks up. If I could hold these stocks up for you guys to buy and sell, I'd be a trillionaire. And I'd be really, really strong. I can't do that. I can't do that for you guys. I wish I could. I wish I could do it for myself, but I just can't. But what I can do is I can look at the charts and I can formulate a plan, formulate a strategy, share it with you guys. And hopefully as a community, we can come to a consensus on what is a good stock to buy, what is a good stock to sell, what do we like today, what should we be buying, what's out there that we should be buying and selling today. You know, we can work as a community and come up with a consensus. I'm going to tell you what I like. I'm going to tell you what I'm buying. I'm going to tell you what I'm selling. That's what I do. It's just, I haven't bought anything today because I really didn't like the market today, to be honest with you. And I'll show you what the market looks like overall. Here's NYC up 22% on the day. Here's its 1-year chart, another one that's come down. So, okay, it's been down. Here's the daily chart, shot up pre-market, came back down, shot up again, came back down, and now it's been consolidating. Just got a buy signal here. My RSI is in a reasonable buy zone, up 22% of the day. Interesting. See, this I might consider buying because I'm getting a buy signal in the MACD. It's been higher on the day. It's been higher on the year. The RSI is saying that it's in a reasonable buy zone. But I'd have to do more research. I'd have to really learn, why is this up? It's probably on news. What's the news? Oh, let's check it. American strategic investment shares rise after 22% after Believe Capital tender offer. So there's the news. So maybe it's already made its move. Maybe I'm too late now. Or maybe it goes higher. But you got to really get to know the news. Now you could see that there's a price target here that was moved up from $8 to $10. That might be a catalyst too. Price target move from $8 to $10, and we're currently at $7.60. Interesting. But look at what happened. When we got to $8, it sold off. So there were 2 times it got to $8 today, and both times it sold off. So you need to be aware of that as an investor. We're currently at 760. Then every time it gets to that 880 mark, it sells off. So I want to be aware of that. So that tells me that I got, a little gap opportunity here. And what is that? That's 10%. Like, am I really willing to buy this for 10%? Probably not. I'm just being honest with you guys. Like, do I really want to buy a stock and take a risk on a stock for 10%? Probably not. 15%. So there's a 15% move here. So if I was wanting to do a day trade today and I wanted to make a 15% move, I might buy this. It doesn't move me though. It doesn't move me. It's not motivating me to buy it. It's not like, oh, I need to own this stock. But I haven't gone through all the news. I haven't done all the research. So my mind, something could change. I might change my mind. But I don't know. I don't think so. Look, I might be wrong, right? Like this has been higher. Okay, look, this has been as high as $28, right? So maybe this thing does shoot. I'll definitely put NYC on my radar and on my watch list, okay? So here's a couple AI stocks that are doing well today. Here's BBAI, Big Bear AI, and obviously this has been the year of AI. So far, AI stocks have done really well. You could see that Big Bear AI has been as high as $6.59, currently at $1.46. So it's been as high as $6.59, and it's been as low as 51 cents, and it's currently at $1.46. So if you want to get into an AI stock, this is one that I think you should look at. I like AI stocks. So if I'm looking for an AI stock and I'm looking for an AI stock that is cheap, Big Bear AI falls in that category. This one I like. This one I'm interested in. This one I might buy because I don't really own any AI stocks. I do like penny stocks, especially when it comes to stuff like AI. So this I would be interested in. And I've seen it go as high as $6. It's currently sitting at $1.46. It's up 14% on the day. It's been as low as 50 cents. It was just recently as high as, let's see here. In April, it went as high as 384. And recently as August 23rd, it was at 210. So this has potential. On some news, and if AI just heats up all of a sudden again, huge gap up opportunity here. So to me, I like this stock. Not enough to buy it today. It's already up 14%. But definitely one that I'd be watching. And if I wanted to buy a small cap AI stock, I think this is one that I'd be interested in. I am interested in. Haven't bought it, but I might say, hey, I'll buy 10,000 shares, put in, 14 grand and see what happens. If this thing runs to $5, could make me a ton of money. But it's risky. There's no guarantee that it's going to do that. But it's done it before this year, and AI has been hot this year, and now it's kind of consolidating. And I believe that where seasonality in September is worst time for buying and selling stocks, but in October, November, it's kind of the best time of the year to buy and sell stocks. So I think we could see a nice trend reversal in stocks overall and in Bitcoin in October and November. So maybe this might be one that I might take a ride on. That's why I'm showing it to you today, BBAI. But I haven't bought it. And if you want to learn about all my day trades and all my trade ideas, first, you can go to our website right here. I'll show it to you at richtv.io. Love to have you join us, absolutely free. Or you can become a VIP member and get access to all my trades first, where you can also navigate markets together, conquer market labyrinths, savvy insights, and dynamic chats. And you can see we track all the top trades in stocks and cryptos every day. Google, Bitcoin, Tesla, Nvidia, Amazon. Lots of red today, guys. Meta, red. You can see it right here, live on Rich TV Live every day. You don't need to go anywhere. Just go to Rich TV Live and you can see all the top stocks, all the top crypto right there in one place. I like to look at the stuff that I like to look at, and you can find it right there. Absolutely free. You want to go to trading school? We can take you to trading school. Got all of our featured videos, CEO interviews, unleash market potential with key features like you can absolutely free. You can build your own personalized watch lists, expert top picks, real-time market alerts, vibrant group chats, in-depth technical analysis, and interactive live trainings. Our top 10 soaring stocks and top 10 crypto movers every single month. And stay tuned to my next top 10 stocks and top 10 crypto coming in just days. And they will be updated right on our site. And dynamic group chats, in-depth market analysis, and latest financial news updated daily. You want to go to trading school? You can go to Rich TV Live Trading School and learn all the strategies, guides, how-tos, and get top stock quotes of top stocks that we are watching every single day. You can learn about penny stocks, reversals, momentum, swing trading, gap and goes, bull flags, guides on day trading guides, technical analysis guide, penny stock trading, how-tos on how to invest in stocks, how to identify and avoid a bull trap, and how to trade Bollinger Bands, and so much more. Right at richtv.io. An ecosystem built by investors for investors. And like I said, it's absolutely free, or you can upgrade and become a VIP member. Now, I want to share with you what's going on in the market today, because I think it's important to see what's happening in the overall markets. And you can see right there, the Dow Jones is red. It's been red nonstop since I've been telling you the market was going down. S&P 500 red, NASDAQ red. That's why I'm not doing any trades. I'm holding my positions because my positions are doing well. The VIX is going up because the market's going down. VIX is a good trade right now. Gold is back below 1900. That is shocking. Because typically when the market goes down, gold is one of the best hedges against inflation, and people buy gold. But right now, people are selling gold too. That is scary to me. That tells me that we are going into a recession. People are selling their stocks. People are selling their gold. What are they buying? Bitcoin? Oil? Maybe they're holding cash. Maybe they're selling their stocks and their gold to buy. Maybe they're paying their bills. But look at what's up. The same thing that I've been telling you is going to go up. Oil. Oil is the only thing that's up. What have I been heavily invested in? Oil. What have I told you guys that I've been investing and holding for dividends? Oil. I'm going to show you guys that too. We'll get into that. All right, let's go back to the markets. All right. Let's get back to the markets. Here we go. All right. So here's another AI stock that I think everyone should be aware of. SOUN. SoundHound AI. Now this one also looks very interesting to me in the chart, because the RSI is saying it's in a buy zone. The chart is also saying it's pretty cheap. Now, if we look at the 1-year chart, you can see this thing has been very, very up and down all year. And I'm going to mark the high of the year. So the 52-week high, which is what? $2.52. And the 52-week low is 86 cents. So this has been as high. Oh, sorry, what am I saying? Higher than that. $5. So the 52-week high is $5 and the 52-week low is 86 cents, and we're currently at $1.77. So if you're looking for an AI stock and you don't want to buy like a large cap, you want to buy more of a penny stock, this one I like. I like BBAI and I like SOUN. Why do I like it? Well, I'm going to show you. It's closer to the bottom of where it's been all year than the top. So to me, it shows me that there's really good upside. There's still some downside. Anything can happen. But because AI stocks are hot, and I believe that we're in a new genre where AI is going to be hot, I think that AI stocks will continue to be hot for the next 5 years. I might be wrong, but it's just something I believe. So this is one that I also think, wow, okay, it's been at $5, been at 86 cents, at $1.76. This might be one to watch. The RSI is also in a good buy zone. So all my indicators and my eyes are telling me this could be interesting. There could be a nice gap up opportunity here on some news. Now, I don't know if there's any news coming. I don't know this company personally, but I would assume if I'm the CEO, I probably want to put out some news because I want the stock to go higher, right? That's kind of how it works. Oh, Brent saying that they got a $5 price target today. See, now we're working as a team, Brent. I like that, my friend. Great. Thank you, bro. This is what I'm talking about. Working as a unit, my friend. So Brent just said that SOUN just got a $5 price target today. Maybe that's why they're up 11%. So that's great news. Maybe that institution sees what I see. AI is hot. Stock is down. It's been as high as $5. Maybe it goes back to $5. I'd be willing to put maybe buy 10,000 shares of this and take a risk. And this thing goes up to $5. I can make a small fortune. I'd be willing to do something like that. Now, have I done it? No. Am I going to do it? Maybe. But I haven't done it. I'm just talking out loud. I'm sharing my thought process with you guys. You know what I'm thinking. Maybe I won't buy 10,000 because that's risky. Maybe I buy 1,000 shares. Maybe I buy 2,000 shares. I don't know. But I like what Brent just told me about the $5 price target. And it's definitely on my mind. This is a lot of cars and fast forward. Fast fold. Oh, this is in a lot of cars and fast fold. This stock? Interesting. Yeah, so those are two AI stocks that I like, Brent. I just talked about BBAI and I like SOUN. So those are two that I'm really, really interested in right now. And I think everyone should put on their radar and everyone should put on their watch list. Now, I've been talking about oil and gas. So I like Indo. So this is an oil and gas stock that's very, very volatile, has big moves up and down. You could see over the last year, it's been as high as $8, been as low as 321. We're currently at 372. So I think there's a nice gap up opportunity here as an investor. And this is just like a day trade for me. Don't love Indo, but I like the fact that it's very volatile and I've watched it a lot. And when the price of oil goes up, Indo goes up. And you could see the price of oil is up today. Indo's up 8%. So I think it's one they should have on your radar and have on your watch list. All right, here's SKUR. It's one that I've been talking about. I think it's one that is a cybersecurity play. I've interviewed the CEO. I'm actually going to be interviewing the CEO again on Monday. Put on your radar, put on your watch list. Full disclosure, they are a client of ours, and they've already been up 200% this year. Company with no debt and growing revenue. Tight share structure. I think it's one everyone should be aware of. AI voice in cars. Okay. In a lot of cars and fast food. Okay. Thank you, Brent. Here is Secure Private Data's US symbol, SWISF. It's also up 14% today. So a stock that I brought to you guys first, it's up since my coverage. It's up in Canada and the United States today. SKUR in Canada, SWISF in America. Put it on your radar and put it on your watch list. I'm a big fan of theirs. Here's oil. So here's my chart. I've been telling you guys that oil is going to go higher. And since I've been telling you about it, all oil's been doing is going higher. It's doing exactly what I said it would do, and it just keeps going higher. So today oil is now at a 52-week high. It's at $93.43. It's officially at a 52-week high. And I believe that this is extremely bullish. I believe that there's a lot of catalysts. And the reason this is happening because of the fact that Russia and Saudi Arabia are capping the price of oil. They're capping inventories. So because they are capping the inventories, it's all about supply and demand. Demand is growing because we're going into the fall and the winter. We are in the fall and we're going into the winter where it's only going to get colder all over the world. And people are going to spend more money to heat their homes. That's going to drive the price higher. And when Saudi Arabia and Russia are cutting inventories, that also is going to cut down supply. Demand goes up, supply goes down. People need more oil and gas to heat their homes. Price goes higher. I'm not guessing when I'm telling you guys this stuff. This is simple economics, and this is the way my brain works. This is the evolution of Rich TV Live. I'm becoming a better investor. That's just the reality of it. I'm becoming a more educated investor. Less guessing, more investing. Okay? So I'm going to show you guys how I'm capitalizing on this. And I've been showing you guys, this is nothing new. COMT. I keep talking to you guys about COMT. Well, since I've been talking to you guys about COMT, what's it been doing? Going up. So this is not a surprise. I've been talking about COMT. Full disclosure, I own COMT. It pays just under a 30% dividend. I think it's right now at 28.8% dividend annually, which will be paid out on December 13th. So if you want to buy an oil and gas ETF, it also has some exposure to commodities like gold. Typically, you can clearly see it's going up like oil. So more exposure to oil. And this is a BlackRock product. BlackRock is the largest holder of assets on the planet. BlackRock. So I'm following BlackRock on this investment, okay? They pay a massive dividend, plus I'm up on the trade. So I'm up on my trade, plus I have a massive dividend to collect in, October, November, December. Now, less than about 2.5 months. In about 2.5 months, I get to collect a beautiful dividend. Plus, I'm up on the stock. So once I collect my dividend, I can then sell my stock, and then it's a double win. After I get my dividend, I can choose to sell my stock, and then I can take the profits from the trade plus collect my dividend. Thank you. Or I could just stay in if I think the price of oil will continue to go higher, which right now I believe it will. So there's a very good chance I might not sell. I might just stay in. It depends. If I feel like the price of oil goes over 100 and then the momentum continues, maybe oil goes to 120, 130 like we saw last year. The last time oil went to 120, 130, we saw COMT go to a high of right here, right there. January of 2022, June of 2022, oil, I believe at that point was at about $130 a barrel, and COMT hit $45 a share. $45 a share. So this is a huge investing opportunity, in my opinion, because if oil goes back to those levels, I get a chance to collect a dividend and I get a chance to sell the stock, sell the ETF, which if it goes up that much, I will. I promise you, I will sell. I love those types of trades, or I get a chance to make a double win. And that is the beauty of dividend investing. When you're in the right dividend, you get a chance to make the upside on the stock plus collect your dividend. This is how the rich get richer. And this is how Rich TV Live is now investing. And this is how I would like you, the people at home, to learn how to invest as well. Now, I know a lot of people are learning about this for the first time. And if you have any questions, please put it in the chats. I never used to buy dividends myself. I wish I did. Believe me, I wish I was doing this 10 years ago. But it's better late than never. And one of the reasons that Warren Buffett became so successful is he started doing dividend investing. Now, if you look at Warren Buffett's portfolio, almost every single asset that he invests in pays a dividend. Why do you think he has the ability to pay his shareholders a dividend? Because he has free cash flow. Where does he get free cash flow from? Investing in dividends. Haha. It sounds simple, but if it was that simple, everyone would be doing it. Everyone would be rich. Everyone would be retired. Clearly, that's not the case. All right. Those are pretty much the picks I wanted to talk about. Hope you guys learned from today's show. Hope you guys are learning. Hope you guys are winning. I'm your host of the most, your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. If you're not winning, you're probably not watching, because we bring you the winners, CEO interviews, breaking news, trending topics, and we bring them to you first. You know what? I haven't looked at the mothership yet. I haven't looked at Bitcoin. So let's take a look at Bitcoin. Shall we take a look at Bitcoin? Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Before we say goodbye, we got to look at Bitcoin, because I love me some Bitcoin. I don't know about you guys, but I love me some Bitcoin. Here's Bitcoin currently at 26,200. I've been marking it up all year. Here's the 1-year chart. Bitcoin is still up, so you guys know. For this year, let's go to January, right there. Bitcoin is still up for the year. 56%. So Bitcoin is up 56% so far this year. I just been holding my Bitcoin. Now, if you want to sell and take your profits, absolutely smart idea. Do it. It's up 56%. Nothing wrong with selling and taking profits. But I have reasons why I'm holding, because there's catalysts coming. Massive, massive, huge, huge, huge catalyst coming. And Bitcoin just fell off the cliff right here because we went into a seasonal time where typically Bitcoin struggles, August and September. But when does Bitcoin do well? October and November. So we're going into high season for Bitcoin over the next 60 days. So this is going to be exciting. So I predict, and you can hold me to it, that we're going to see Bitcoin go back up in October and November, at least to 30,000, maybe higher. Maybe it goes to 35,000. Maybe it goes to 40,000. I think all of that is possible. So stay tuned. Get your popcorn ready, because I will be keeping you updated every single week, doing videos like this, keeping you updated on the price of oil, which I predicted will go to 100. We're at 93. We're at 93. I told you it's going to 100. We're almost there. I predict that the price of Bitcoin will go to 30,000 plus in October, November. So stay tuned. Let's see if I'm right about that. I believe that we will see a price of Bitcoin at $100,000 100,000 a coin by November of 2025. Now, it could go way higher than that. It might not go as high, but that is my prediction. Full disclosure, I own Bitcoin and Ethereum. I'm not telling you to buy Bitcoin, okay? I'm just telling you that that is my opinion, and that's what I believe it's going to do. Let me share with you guys. Oops. Not show you guys the chart. Okay, 1 second here. Here we go. Okay, so that is the Bitcoin chart. I thought I was showing you guys the chart. That is the Bitcoin chart. Bitcoin dropped off the cliff in August, stayed there in September, and I believe it goes right back up to that 30,000 mark and potentially beyond in October and November, because seasonality says October and November is typically when Bitcoin and crypto does well. So stay tuned. Get your popcorn ready. I will be here every step of the way to talk you through the price of Bitcoin, the price of gold, the price of stocks, and everything in between. Price of gold, oil, stocks, AI stocks, lithium. We're going to be talking about it right here exclusively on the Rich TV Live podcast, because we're diversified investors. We got our hands involved in everything. We're going to bring on CEOs of brand new IPOs, super high growth companies, NASDAQ companies, TSX companies, Canadian companies, US companies, cryptocurrencies. We're going to be bringing engaging guests, entertaining guests. I'm working on bringing new potential guests as well. We want to get some more women on the show as well. If you're a woman that wants to talk stocks or investing, I'd love to invite you on the show. We have a lot of guys on here. I want to get some more women's opinion too. We want to continue to make Rich TV Live a place where we can come and talk about what's trending, what's hot, what's not, what's happening in the markets, and give you a real opinion on what's happening every day on the biggest breaking news in the world of investing. We have a lot of new shows coming as well, so stay tuned. We are going to be also getting featured on other platforms, so we're very proud of that as well. We're working really, really hard for the people, and we're going to continue to work hard for the people. I hope you enjoy the show. If you like the show, please smash the like button, comment down below, share the video everywhere, and subscribe. I'm your host of the most, your boy Rich from Rich TV Live. If you're not winning, you're probably not watching. Bring you the winners, CEO interviews, breaking news, trending topics, Bitcoin analysis, and we bring it to you first. Thank you for watching. I'm your boy Rich from Rich TV Live, and I'm out. Peace.